Alright guys, before we get started on this video, I just wanted to thank you guys for supporting me on my channel, for subscribing, for liking my videos, for watching my videos, and obviously there will be more great content along the way. But if you guys have noticed, there are now advertisements on my YouTube channel, and that's because YouTube has approved me for the YouTube Partner Program, which means my channel can now be monetized. With advertisements, and that is because of you guys for helping me out for everything that you guys have done for me. So yeah, more great contents on the way. Just if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button, and please make sure you like the video as well. All right, let's get on the way. So in this video, what we're going to be doing is to be texturing the whole Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. Oh, come on. Yeah, so let's get started on this. The first thing that we're going to do is to apply the paint material to every single panel on the car that has the paint material. So we're going to begin with this one. This one already has the paint. So what we're going to do is we're going to select every single thing else that is supposed to have the paint. Or we could just, let's do this first. Let's split the view, alright? And we're going to change this to the image editor right here. And I'm going to open an image of the G-Wagon just so we can look at it and create the materials without any mistakes. So let's go over to Blender stuff. Wherever you have your G-Wagon images at, just open it up, and open any of the images you can actually look at to apply the materials to your object. So in this case, I'm going to open this one right here, this image right here, and I'm going to split the view again right here like this, and I'm going to change this one to a back view, alright, this one right here, just so I can see what is on the front and what is on the back. Alright, so first things first, to apply the material to the panels that have the paint on it. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to hide it, take this, hide it. So I'm going to hide all the material, all the parts that have the paint material on, the car paint material on it. So you can see that's what I'm doing right now. Just hide them all. Make sure nothing else is hidden except for those panels, including this, I think. Yeah, and I think that is it. Is that it? I'm pretty sure. Let's see now, the rear bumper as well. You can see back here, that one is also included. So let's hide that, and that should be it, I think. Yeah, so let's press Alt and H to bring everything back, and I'm going to take this one right here. Okay, so once we press Alt and H, everything else that we hid is selected upon being re-hidden. Alright, so we're going to take all of those materials and then make sure this is the active element, the one with the paint on it, and I want to press Ctrl and L, and I want to select materials. Okay, to apply the common materials to them. Okay, that's the car paint. So you can see all of them have the car paint on them right now. So what we're going to do is, with all of them selected, we're going to hide it because now they're textured. We don't need them again. So the next thing we're going to do is to take the mirrors. Alright, let's texture the mirrors next. So if you take a look here, you can see it's pretty shiny. It's pretty glossy, not shiny, glossy. And that's because there's less reflection on the material. So we're going to pick the appropriate material for this, and I think it's what do we go with? Is it metallic black? I think, yeah, metallic black with imperfection, maybe. So what we're going to do is, let's press the division sign to go to local view, and then let's preview this in cycles just to see how this looks. Alright, because we're going to make some changes to this. Alright, it's looking good, but what we're going to do is we're going to change the, what do you call it, the material here. We're going to copy it because this particular one is actually applied to a different object. So we're going to create a new material so it applies to only this one. Alright, and we're going to change the imperfection, that is the surface imperfection. We're going to increase that, or the roughness instead. We're going to increase that to a 0.1. It's not crispy, glossy. We're going to make it a bit rough. Maybe that's too much. Let's try 0.05, and I think that should be good. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to increase the base color because it's too dark. I'm going to increase it to be a little bit brighter. Or maybe let's try making this, okay, that won't work either. So let's just increase the brightness. Let's increase the brightness a bit to about something like this. And I think, yeah, that should be good. That should be pretty good. So we're just trying to make it a bit more rough. That is not too glossy, just a bit less reflective, and that should be good. Alright, so let's get back to global view, and that should apply to both materials. So we're gonna call this what roughness do we give it, or imperfection? Roughness roughness 0.05. So I'm just gonna call this metal black, and we're gonna put an R. We're gonna put an R over there, and we're gonna type in 0.05 or 0.05, 0.0.05. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna take this, I'm gonna hide it like that. Now the next thing we're gonna do is to take this one. Let's work on this next. Let's take everything, zoom into this area. So that should be the glass that is on the um, the rear view mirror. No, the side mirrors instead. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply glass to this piece over here. So let's just bring down the menu and let's select glass clear, and that's it. Nothing else we got to do to this. Or maybe you could just tweak the frostiness of the glass a little bit, but I'm just gonna keep it that way, and I'm gonna hide it. Now let's take this one next. What we're gonna do is we are going to apply the material metal chrome with a bit of a roughness to it, just like that, and we're gonna hide it. That's it. And I'm gonna take this one, we're gonna apply metal chrome to this as well, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy the material, and we're just gonna make it okay. So it says 0.0.00, so let's keep it at 0.00. All right, so no roughness, and we're gonna drop the roughness down to 0 just to make it more glossy like that. That is just for the mirror, and I'm gonna hide that. Now we're gonna take this one next. Now this I believe could be plastic, but I'm gonna make it a metallic material, all right, just to make it look much better. So let's select this. It's much blacker than the area next to it. If you take a look here, you can see it's darker than the one behind it. So we're just gonna keep it this black. I think that should be good, except the roughness is a bit higher. So let me copy this, and I'm gonna say R, capital R, point, oh let me go, yeah, dot 0 dot let's try 0.2 dot 0.2 or dot 2, and then we're going to change the roughness to 0.2 just to see how this looks. Alright, there we go. So that was what I was going for. You can see it's looking really great. Alright, I'm going to hide that as well. Now let's move on to this. Now this one right here I believe is plastic. For that I'm definitely sure. So let's select the plastic black right here, and you can see how that looks. It fits it just the way we want it to. You can see right in the inside the reference image like that. So I'm going to hide that as well, and that should do it for that area. Now let's move on to this. This also I believe is plastic, so let's apply that to it. Plastic black, it's right here. So we're just going to apply this to it. And let's get over here as well. We're going to apply it to this one as well. Plastic black. And now I may have forgotten something. We're going to do that right now. This piece over here, if you guys, in case you guys didn't select it, just select it right now and apply the paint material to it. It also has the paint material. And let's hide that. Alright, so what next, what next, what next? Let's move on to the side panels. That is these pieces right here. So we're going to take this one, alright, that one. You can see it selects all the way around. We're going to take that one, we're going to apply the plastic to it. So plastic black, just like that. I think that's what we're going for. Let me go to local view and see how this looks in rendered view. Alright, it's just rendering real quick. And you can see that's what I was going for. But I'm going to copy this one a bit. Alright, so I'm just going to copy it. And I'm going to go with let me see, what roughness do we have going on this? Let me press enter and let me see. Plastic black, let me go with R.3 maybe. So R.0.3, and then let's drop the roughness down to 0.3. Let's see how that looks. Let's try 0.2. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with 0.2. So let's drop the name down to 0.2 instead. So let's go with 0.2 like that. And I'm gonna get out of that. Alright, so I'm gonna hide this. Now let's go back to global view, and I'm going to apply a plastic white to this one, but we don't have a plastic white. So what we're going to do is I want to take the plastic black over here, that is the 0.02, and we're going to copy that, and we're going to rename this to, of course, 0.02, but this time is a white plastic. So we're going to change the name to white, WHITE, just like that. Enter. Alright, so we're going to change the color from black to white, just like that, just plain white like that. And we're going to change the viewport color, should be viewport display color. We're going to change it to a pure white, just like that, and that should do it for that, that piece. Now let's move on to this chrome area over here. So this V8, we want to give this a metallic chrome, 0.0, that is not rough at all. There's no roughness to it. So let's hide that, and let's take this one as well. A metallic chrome 0.0, and I'm going to hide that as well. Now the next thing we're going to do is to take, let me go back here, the hinges. So I'm going to take both of these hinges, and also, let me see, yeah, and also these hinges over here. So all of those hinges, they also have the car paint on them. So we're going to apply the car paint to them, like that. It didn't apply to this one. Let's take it, let's apply it to it. And there we go. So we're going to hide all of the hinges as well. I think there's two more up here, or maybe not. There was supposed to be two more up here. Did I select them? I'm pretty sure I did. Alright, let's move on. So we're going to take this piece over here, and as you may have guessed, this actually has two pieces in them. It's one object but has two pieces in them that have different materials. That is the keyhole and the door handle. So the door handle has a plastic black, so we're going to give it a plastic black 0.2, and we're going to add in a new material by clicking on this plus sign. I want to give this a metallic chrome but with roughness 0.1, and let's go into edit mode. Now we're going to select this piece over here. Just press L to select it, and then select the one over here as well. Just press L, and I'm going to click on the sign to assign that material to it, and there we go. That should do it. So you can see it applies to both sides. Now we're going to hide that. Alright, nice. So what I want to do next is we're going to take this one. Let me go over in here. Yeah, so what we're going to apply to this is a let's just go with the plastic black. Alright, so plastic black with roughness. Now I should have set the plastic black over here. Let's select it. I should have typed it's a 0.5 roughness, right? So we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna rename this sorry, to R dot 0.05. No, dot 5, not 0.5. So dot 5, and we're gonna assign that to it pretty much. I think it should look good. Hopefully. Let me go into local view and let me preview this. See how it looks. This is just a simple interior we want to be seeing inside the car. Nothing too serious. Alright, so that is looking good. Let's go back to global view, and we're going to hide that piece. Now I'm going to take the glasses. That is this glass. We're going to apply a glass clear to it, just like that. Hopefully that's the only one that has it. Yeah. So then we're going to hide it. We're going to take, no, actually, let's bring back those glass, alright? There's one thing I may have forgotten. Let's bring back those glass, and let's take this one. Let's apply the glass clear to it as well. Alright, so we're going to hide this. Now, if you take a look at the car, you can see the two windows over here, including the rear windshield, actually have a tainted glass. Alright, it's not clear. So we're going to press the plus sign here. I want to load in the glass clear as well. Alright, and now we're going to press the sign, this icon over here to duplicate the material so it doesn't affect the other one. And I'm going to change the name of this one to glass clear tainted. No, okay, maybe glass tainted, not clear. So glass tainted, alright. And I'm going to increase, I'm going to drop the color down to something darker just to make it more dark. Okay, that's not enough. Let's add some more. I don't know if that's enough. Let's add some more. Why isn't it getting dark? Let me see. Seems not to be getting dark. Am I reducing the wrong color? Where is this? Where is this? Where is this? Okay, this is the viewport display. So I'm going to keep that here. And now let's bring this down. I think it's the principal shader, yeah. So let's drop the color down to something darker. I think that is dark enough. Yeah, compared to the first one. Yeah, that's pretty dark enough. Alright, so I'm going to go into edit mode of this object over here. What material did I apply that to? I thought I was adding it to this piece, but you know what, we can still add it in. Let's just press the plus, and then let's select the glass tainted. Whatever object had the material in it is not going to be affected by the material because we didn't assign it to any piece of it. So let's go into edit mode, and let's select these objects over here, all of them. I want to click on assign to assign the glass tainted to it, just like that. Now let's hide this. Alright, now let's move on to this. We're going to take this one, and we're going to give it a plastic black with roughness 0.2, just like that. I want to hide it. And I'm going to take this one as well, plastic black, glossiness 0.2, just like that. Roughness 0.2, just like that. And let's hide it. Alright, so we're going to take this one as well. It's going to be plastic black, the one we gave the interior. We're going to give the same tint to it. So plastic black, roughness 0.5. I'm going to hide that. Now let's move on to this one. We're going to give it a metal black. Where is it? Metal black, roughness 0.2, I think should be good. Yeah, so metal black, roughness 0.2, I think should be good. Or maybe not. Let me see. Yeah, it should be good. Roughness 0.2. So I'm just gonna move into this area. That is this area right here, because we're gonna apply it to some more objects over here. So we're gonna take this one, take this, and this piece. Let me see. This piece in the middle here, or maybe not. Let me see. Maybe this piece as well. And I'm gonna select this one and press Ctrl and L and apply the materials to it. Now we're gonna take this piece over here. We're gonna add in a new material. We're gonna change this to plastic black. So plastic black 0.2, I think. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into edit mode and we're going to select this piece over here, the one on the outsides, and this one. I want to select this piece over here as well. You can see there's two of them. It's not a mirror, so we're just going to have to select them one by one. I want to assign the plastic to it, and I'm pretty sure the one in the middle also has a plastic to it, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so we're going to apply the plastic to that one as well. So let's just make sure we select it. So I'm just going to wireframe, just to select that whole piece, including this whole piece over here. I'm gonna assign the plastic to it, just like that. And there we go. Alright, so we can hide them now. Just hide every single one of them, just like that. Now this one as well is a plastic black with roughness 0.2. I'm gonna hide that as well. And this piece is just a shadeless material we created in the previous video, so we're gonna keep that over there. And I'm gonna hide that as well. Alright, now the chassis. First let's work on this. So let's take this one, I'm gonna apply a glass clear to it. So glass clear, and I'm gonna hide that. That's pretty much it. And let's see how we can work on the interior of these lights. So I'm just going to edit mode, zoom into this area, so we're pretty much zoomed in that area. And I'm going to take this one. I think this is also a glass, so glass clear, and I'm going to hide that. And I'm going to take this, which one is this? Yeah, let's go into local view. Just go into local view. Oh, it's pretty much the same thing. Let's stay right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the image to a headlight image so we can see this much better. So let me change it to this one right here. Come on. Alright, there we go. So what we're going to do first is we are going to take this piece over here. That is this whole piece over here. Let me see. Yeah. So we're going to give this a black. I think, should it be plastic black? Yeah, I think. So let's give this a plastic black. 0.2, maybe. Like that. And what we're going to do next is we're going to add in a metallic chrome. So metal chrome, where is it? 0.1. But I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to rename this. The roughness is going to be 0.2. Alright, not 0.1. So I'm going to increase the roughness to 0.2 over here, just like this. And the pieces that have this to them would be, I think, this one, this whole piece over here. Yeah, this whole piece. We're going to assign the material chrome to it, just like that, as you can see. And I think, which one? Alright, this whole piece over here is going to stay black, even though it's gray over here. I'm just going to keep it black because after I textured the whole G-Wagon, I actually figured out it looked much better. So the next thing we're going to be texturing is the interior over here. Alright, so I'm going to take all of this and I'm going to apply the chrome to it, just like that. And I'm going to take this one, we're going to give this a glass. Alright, so let me add in a new material, glass clear, and I'm going to assign that to this. Alright, nice. Now let's go in here, we're going to take all of this as well. And I think we should give it a chrome as well. Yeah, so metal chrome assign, just like that. And now I'm going to move on to this area. Alright, I'm going to go into edit mode again. We're going to take all of these pieces, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I want to take the exact same ones on the other side. That's these ones as well, just like that, all the way down to the last one. No, not that one, this one. Yeah, and I'm going to add in a new material. We're going to make this the plastic white. I want to assign that to these pieces, just like that. Nice. So just press alternate to bring everything back. Now let's take a look at how this looks. So let's run this in cycles just to see how it looks. Alright, so you can see it's looking great. I'm pretty sure it will look even much better with the glass and everything. So yeah, that was what I was going for. Maybe we should drop the roughness of the headlights down to 0.1 instead. So let me drop it down to 0.1. Even though you can change the material to 0.1, you can change it. I think there's a 0.1. No, not the plastic. The plastic should stay 0.2. I meant the chrome. Yeah. So we can change it to a metallic chrome 0.1. There's one in there. Just have to change it to down to make it more glossy. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Nice, much better. Alright, so the final thing we have to do now is to take this piece over here. Alright, so this is a glass clear, but it's a different kind of glass clear. So we're gonna duplicate this. We're gonna go with glass clear. We're gonna change the name from glass clear to glass clear frosted. Alright, like this, because it's more frosted as you can see in here. So we're gonna increase the is it the roughness? I think, yeah. Where is it? Should be here. Yeah, so we're gonna increase the roughness to something like 0.3. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, so that looks frosted enough, I think. And then let's take a look at how that looks. Hopefully it looks great. Nice. So you can see that was what I was going for. You can see it looks very frosted, very nicely frosted, just like in the reference image. You can increase it some more if you want, but I'm going to keep it that way. Alright, so I can hide this now. And now I can take this. And this is also a plastic. I'm going to give it a plastic white, or let's just give it a chrome. You know, I'm going to go with the plastic white instead. And I'm going to hide that. So that pretty much does it for the headlights, I think. That's all that we need to do to that. I'm going to hide it. Now let's go in here as well. I'm going to take this one. Let me take this over. It already has the material, so I'm going to hide that. And I'm going to take the piece below it. This is a metallic chrome. Alright, so we're going to go down and select metallic chrome 0.1. And I'm going to hide that. Now I'm going to take this and let's give this a glass clear frosted as well. Let's take a look at how that looks. Hopefully it looks good. I'm going to frost it up as well, but it's too much as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go with frosted what do we call it, frosted dot r dot point, dot 0.1, I think 0.1. So let's drop the roughness down to 0.1 just to make this look much better or much clearer. Alright, nice. I think that is much better. Now let's change this image back to the Mercedes we have going on here. So this is what I was going for. You can see theirs is much clearer, but I don't have anything going on in this piece. That's why I decided to frost the glass up a little bit. Don't worry, it will look fine in the end, just like it did in mine. Alright, so let's hide the this piece now. Now all we have to do is to move on to this side. Now with this piece over here, you can actually be decisive of what you want to make it. You can see in this piece is actually metallic black, but I also find out it looks good with a metallic chrome, so it's all up to you, but I'm going to go with the metallic black. So whatever you want to go with, you can go with. You can make this a chrome instead of a black, but I'm going to go with the black. So let's go. I'm going to add in a material and I'm going to call it metal black imperfection. So this is quite glossy, so I'm going to go with this one over here. I think it has a roughness. No, I'm going to change it because the roughness is too low. So let's try this one. I think this one is also too perfect. So let's go with the metallic black 0.05. I think this should be good. Let me preview this and see. I think that should be good. Yeah, not bad. It's not bad. We can actually go with that, but you know what? I'm going to create a new material just for this. So I'm going to select a metallic black roughness 0.5. You know, let's just duplicate this. And I'm going to change the roughness from this to 0.0 or 0.1, 0.01, like that. And I'm going to increase the roughness to 0.1 just to make this a little bit less glossy. And I'm going to change the base color down a little bit to make it more black, like that. And let's take a look at this. And it should look great. Alright, there we go. So all that we're going to do is to select 1, 2, and then 3. I want to press Ctrl and L and select materials. And I'm going to hide this. That's it. Now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to give this a metallic chrome. So metallic chrome, I'm going to make this quite less rough. That is a 0 roughness. And we're going to hide that. So this one also has the same thing with 0 roughness. So metallic chrome 0.00. I want to hide that. And this has a metallic black, no imperfections. So let me just go up here. Metallic black. Yeah. Metallic black. So this one should have no imperfections on it. So you can see. Let me see. Hopefully there's no imperfections going on. Let me make sure of this by previewing this in cycles, just to be sure. There should be okay. So this one has imperfections going on. So let me just duplicate this, and then I'm going to change this from. Let me see. I'm going to say capital N, and then like that, just to imply not imperfect, right? No imperfections. So NIMP. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to go, this is actually affected by the normal map we actually set in here. So I'm going to go into the shader editor real quick. That is the shader editor, and then down here, I'm going to remove this from the normal. We don't need that. And I'm going to go back to the image editor. Alright, so that should remove the imperfections from it. Like that. That was what I was going for. Alright, so we can hide this now. We can move on to the next piece, which I think is this one. Actually, hold on. I forgot to apply the glass material to this piece back here. So let's take that one and let's add in a glass tainted. And I'm going to hide that. And this piece right here, I think is a plastic. So we're going to give it a plastic black 0.2. Where's the plastic black? Yeah, plastic black 0.2. I'm going to hide that. That should do it. And now I'm going to take this piece as well. It's a plastic black. So plastic black 0.2. And we're going to hide that. Now let's get over here. Let's take this. Let me just zoom into that area so I can see this much better. Alright, so this piece over here is a glass red. Alright, so we're going to give this a glass red. First, we're going to take the glass clear, and we're going to duplicate it and call this a glass red. So glass red, like this. And I'm going to change the color from white to red. So this is the viewport color. And I'm going to change the main color as well. Come on. From white to red. Like this. And there we go. You can see that's what I was going for. And let's take the one behind it, and we're going to give this a metallic chrome. So just a metallic chrome with a 0.1 roughness. And let's take a look at this. It should look great. I'm sure it will look great. Alright, so you can see this is looking really good. Just the way we want it to. Hopefully you guys have the same result. Now let's move on with this. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to hide this. Take this and hide it. And now let's move on down here to this area. Sorry about the noise in the background. We're going to take this one right here. I think that also is a glass red. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we're going to give this a glass red. Like this. I'm going to hide that. We're going to take this, give this a chrome material. So, a metallic chrome 0.01. I'm going to hide that. We're going to take this one as well. I think this should be a black. So we're going to give this a plastic black 0.2. I'm going to hide that. I'm going to take this. This is a glass clear. So we're going to give this a glass clear and hide that. And I'm going to take this one as well. I'm going to give this a plastic black as well. Or we could go with a metallic black. Yeah, so let's go with the metallic black 0.2, roughness 0.2. And that should be good. And I'm going to hide that. Alright, so we're going to move on down here to this area. This one right here, I'm going to give it a metallic black 0.2 as well. So metallic black 0.2 right here. And I'm going to hide that. Now I'm going to take this one. This is a metallic chrome. Again, I'm going to give it a roughness of 0.1. So metallic chrome 0.1, like that. And I'm going to hide that. Now we forgot to texture this door handle over here. So we're going to give it a plastic black 0.2. Where's the plastic black? So plastic black 0.2, and I want to add in a chrome as well. So just click on the plus sign and add in a metallic chrome right here, 0.1. Yeah, I think. And let's go into edit mode. Let's take all of this and assign the metallic chrome to it. And now we can hide that. Now let's move on to this piece over here. How did this sign get out of place? Let me see if I can fix it. It's a little bit out of place. So I'm going to press R and then X, rotate it in the X axis just to position it. Let me get to the review. Let me take a look at this. Come on. Let me just press G and move this up here a little bit. Let me press Alt and R to reset the rotation. I'm going to press R and then X and type in -90 like this. And yeah, we're going to rotate this in the Y axis and type in 180. And we're going to rotate this in the X axis just to stick it out evenly. And I'm pretty sure that is quite good. Let's rotate it. Let's rotate it in the Z axis just a little bit like that. Now I'm going to apply metallic chrome to this one as well. So metallic chrome, no roughness. I'm going to hide that. And let's take a look at the back here. Alright, this piece over here, this piece, let me see. Let's add in the car paint. Let's add in 3 materials. The first one is going to be metallic chrome with roughness 0.1. The second one is going to be the car paint. And finally, the last one is going to be a metallic black 0.01. Alright, so we're going to go into edit mode. I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to assign the car paint to it. And I'm going to take all the piece in the middle here. That is this piece is in the middle. And I'm going to assign the metallic black to it, just like that. And that's it. I'm going to hide that. Now let's take this one. We're just going to give this a metallic black. Where is it? Metallic black 0.2. I'm gonna go with the 0.2, and I'm gonna hide that. And I'm gonna assign the same thing to this. So metallic black 0.2. Where is it? Metallic black 0.2. There we go. Now I'm gonna hide that. Alright, so let's do these pieces over here, and then we're gonna end the video here and continue in the next video. So with this piece over here, I'm gonna take this one. Of course, this is a glass red, I presume. Yeah. So we're gonna give this a glass red. I'm gonna hide that, take this, and I'm gonna give this a metallic chrome 0.02, I think. Yeah. And then let's hide that. Alright, now this piece over here should be the last. Let's take this one and let's give this a metallic, a plastic black 0.2. Where is it? Plastic black 0.2. And I'm gonna hide that. I'm gonna take this, actually bring that piece back. Bring that piece back. Just press Ctrl Z to bring that piece back. I forgot to do something. Where is it? Oh, Ctrl Z just to bring the piece back. Come on, it's taking a while. There we go. So this piece right here actually has other material, other objects in it. So let's take this one and then add in a glass clear to it first, and then let's hide that. And now this piece is over here. This one's, you can see they're white. So let's go into edit mode and let's select all of them from top to bottom. I want to add in a new material. We're going to give it a plastic white and assign it to it like that, and that's it. So we're going to hide it. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end the first video. The second video, we're going to texture the rest of the car, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me just save this real quick.